I managed to read 7 books in the month of January. Nope. I haven't finished a book yet this month. I'm at December, clearly. So let's talk about them. First up, we have When We Were Magic by Sarah Gelly. This is a YA book that I was really worried that I wasn't gonna like. At first, I wasn't really enjoying it, but by the end, I think I gave this like a 3 or 4 on Storygraph, and I love this. I especially love like her dads were really great. I mean, you're just wanting like a really fun, interesting high school girls with magic for no reason. It's never really explained. I highly recommend giving this a read. Next up, we have Feast of Sparks by Sierra Simone. This is the second book in the Thorn Chapel series. So I'm not gonna talk like too heavy plot-wise, but I loved this. I give this a 5. I'm going to devour the next 2 books in the series in January, which is currently now. Happy New Year, everybody. And yeah, this is the sexy gothic book of my dreams. Truly, forever. Sebastian's my favorite character. The reveals at the end, I was gagged. Okay, truly. Then the biggest book I read this month, and that was The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. I've had this copy since the book came out, and I just now got around reading this book. I loved this book so much. I won't give anything away. I think with Erin Morgenstern, it's best to go in not knowing anything plot-wise. Like, I really do think that, like, the journey is part of my love of these books. But this gave me the same vibes as, like, reading Neverwhere for the first time, and truly, that was everything to me. So I thoroughly loved this. One of my new favorite books. 5 stars. Then I picked up Tender Cruelty by Katie Roberts. This is the 9th and second to last book in the Dark Olympus series, not Dark Gods, Dark Olympus series. And this follows Hades and Hera. Nope, Zeus and Hera. Duh, silly me. This book, I'm really glad she decided to keep this book just under 300 pages, because I don't think that, like, it needed to be longer than this. I also think this is a much tighter book than we've gotten this series since probably book 6. And it's one of my more recent favorites since book 6. And I cannot wait for book 10, which doesn't come out till July. Then I picked up I read Storybook ending. I go 2.75. It's funny. So it's about these 3 characters, Wesley, April, and Lauren. And my favorite character to read from was Wesley, which is really funny because if you took him out of the plot, like as a POV, nothing about the plot would change. But, you know, I was excited to read a local author, and, about the setting is based off a local bookstore. Unfortunately, just like didn't do it for me, and that really sucks. But you know, it really did do it for me. Night Before Christmas. Oh, sorry, these are in the wrong order, but we're gonna put this anyway. Anyway, The Night Before Christmas by Sarah Rich. I was really worried that I was not gonna like this as much as my roommate or other people on the internet, but this was charming and delightful, and I would die for these boys, specifically Hex, okay? Hex is the kind of man of my dreams, and Cole is a bi disaster that I will protect with my body. Anyway, I don't know why I said body like that. I meant life, duh. But, you know, here we are. Then I also reread Worthy Opponent. However, this is technically both a reread and also not, because this is the traditional paperback now for this. I read the indie release. So this has footnotes as well as all of the short stories that I had not yet read. But I really love this book. This is book 3 in the Wicked Villain series. And this one, it follows Tink and Hook, and they are probably my favorite. They are my favorite book, like, that's more of a, like, 2-person relationship, not like a throuple. However, Gaston's in this a fair amount, and I kind of forgot that, but I'm here for it. I'm not complaining. Very good on reread. And those were the 7 books that I read in December. My next couple videos, I'm not sure the order, is gonna be my reading goals for the year, my favorites of the year, and then I'm gonna vlog wintering. So, because I'm participating in wintering. I'm not sure I'm gonna do any others other than, like, because I know she does it like one other time a year for sure, because Summerween. So I probably won't do Summerween, but I'm definitely doing, for sure, committing to wintering. So I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.